There we go. My bad. For some reason, my mic was turned off. Alright. Can we repeat the intro? Yes. Welcome everybody back to another Divisional matchup. We are in Season 2 Divisional Week with 8 teams remaining. We got hype video. We got Divisional games. We got more than likely an overtime game, just determining last time. We have hype. We've got the lottery. We got the #1 overall pick being announced. It's me. No, I'm joking. I am not muted now. I was muted before, but we are fixed. I made sure of that. My mic was just having some problems. Anyways, thank you guys for joining. You guys ready for the hype video? Just hop straight into it. Want to make sure my mic is working now, because if it's not, we're in for some problems later. You see, let's see if my mic will actually... It did mute. Let's go. Alright. We ready for the hype video? You guys have been waiting forever. Far too long. Overtime game equals scripted? Yes. I'm scripting overtime games. Alright. Let's hop into the hype video. Long before time had a name. Nope, wrong story.
In this battle of 8 teams remaining, only one will hold the final trophy and will be proclaimed Super Bowl champion.
Off. Off. He underthrew him so bad. And could he go all the way? He will! Off. Chico throws a pick. Picked off by Hofanga. Who's ready to see some playoff football? Because, gosh dang, I am. We have the Browns actually playing first. Let me find my glasses, slide those on. Feel like I did pretty well for panicking at the end there. We're going to work on getting that quality up higher. Am I still muted? No, I'm good. Yeah, I'm not muted. I'm chilling. Alright. Schedule. I want to make sure that I'm going to the correct game. No, it's Baltimore. My bad. Baltimore's taking on the Chargers to get us started off. No, the Browns are not first. That was my bad. We got Chargers at Ravens, and personally, I think this could be one of the best games this round. I think that both of these teams are definitely deserving to be here. However, the records don't really state that they are. We have the number 3 offense versus the number 7 offense. And then both of the defenses have just let down the entire offense relatively all of this year. If we go take a look at the top 3 players of each team, we got Mark Andrews, Derwin James, Keenan Allen versus Tyreek Hill, Josh Jacobs, and DK Metcalf. Now, as you can see, like 5 out of the top 6 players are all offensive players. Starler, why are you about to leave the group? I'm confused. Yep. Just out of nowhere said that. Baltimore 31-24 Chargers. I think Baltimore wins this game. And personally, I don't want Cupcake going to another Super Bowl. So me personally, I kind of want to be beat by the Super Bowl champions. I'd be okay with the Ravens winning. Oh, my bad. Forget we're doing it this way now. Ravens up on the board with 7, as the Chargers could only get 3, but the Chargers there get 7. And literally just running the ball, Jeez, whoa, almost got there, but won't. 10-10 at half. People are picking the Ravens, yet the Chargers are up 7. Are you streaming after this, or you already did? I already did my stream today. Chargers to go up 2 scores, they will. Ravens, you gotta score quick, they do. We know the next play is going to be an automatic kick from Tucker. Yeah, I don't know about your predictions. I mean, yeah, the Chargers have 24, but the Ravens have to score a lot of points. Chargers take it at the goal line, and they'll get out to the 19. Not going to go for the onside. Starlord, I don't get how we were annoying you the entire day. We were just focused. I have short-term memory. No, Huss has short-term memory. All right, Herbert needs a first down, and they can take some time off this clock. They're going to run it with Eckler, and Eckler going to get out to the 4. Need to get a few more. 2nd and 6. Another run play, and they make a play. 3rd and 3. This comes down to the Ravens' season right here. Herbert, handoff, first down. And that is going to be the game. Chargers going to top 4. Unless they decide to be stupid, which they definitely could. I'm just not thinking that they're going to choose that. There's another run play. And that's game. Chargers win by 7. Ravens choked. Yes, I agree. Herbert. He's a playoff quarterback, apparently. Both quarterbacks played pretty good. Josh Jacobs. You can't have 63 yards in a playoff game if you are the top guy. Mike Williams also had a pretty good game. But for having a top 3 offense in the league, you got to score more than 17 points in the playoffs against a mid defense. That's really what it comes down to. Is you got to perform. And the Ravens can't. So there we go. That's the first game. Now we got 49ers at Vikings. Caleb Williams is already Elite 8. People are picking San Fran. I have a hard time picking against the Vikings. It's the number 2 offense versus number 4 offense, so we just saw the Ravens and saw how they did. But the 49ers defense is 23, while the Vikings is number 1, which is crazy. But to be fair, the difference between red zone defense, that's 7%. It's really not that big. But the touchdowns allowed, they just don't allow many touchdowns. Like, nobody expected the Vikings defense to come out here and be the best in the league. But Max Crosby has been that. The 49ers have Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, and Deebo Samuel, and they look pretty good, all on offense. The Vikings are definitely lacking that superstardom. I mean, they have Max Crosby, they have Caleb Williams, but Justin Jefferson lost his spark. He may get it later in the season, but he hasn't had that, like, X-Factor type season we've all been expecting. But the Vikings are going to stall. Both teams actually stall on their first drive. And both on their second drive. 4th and goal. And they go for it. Nope, penalty. And there's the 3. Alright, 49ers. Oh my goodness, interception. Vikings are up 10. And the 49ers take the lead in the 3rd. Vikings have gone stagnant. 4th and 2. They go for it and get it. That is crazy. They get the field goal. But unless the Vikings score almost immediately, which they do, we know what this next play is going to be. Alright, what we got? Broadway, not going to be something team. What? Here's the kick. And the 49ers pick it up. And they're going to be able to knee out the ball. And Jalen Hurts is going to top 4. Caleb Williams, respectable season. But again, 17 points is not going to be enough. Sad to say, but bye-bye. Star-Lord, because I was focused. When I'm shooting people, it's kind of hard for me to say hi. I mean, Jalen Hurts threw the pick. Just Cam Akers ran the ball. CMC just a lot better. But yeah, Justin Jefferson, 0 factor. Had it in his grasp. Just to come up short. And now we're headed to the Browns-Bengals game. We are all expecting greatness. And we're hoping not to be let down. It's a divisional rivalry here. The Browns swept them earlier in the season. Whoops. Along with the rest of their division. Well, we got the number 6 offense versus the number 9 offense, and the number 6 defense versus the number 30 defense. Looking at the top 3 players, we got defense, offense, offense, and offense, offense, offense. The Bengals, I think, have the best potential offense next year if they re-sign everybody, which they have not. So they're going to lose a lot of these big-name players that could go on to cause some problems later on. All right, Bengals going to get the ball first, and they are going to go get nothing as the Browns already have 7 on the board. Bengals match it, but the Browns literally taking 0 time to torch up this defense with a score on every single drive except for that one. And the Browns are up 28-14 at the halftime. 35-14. This is our annual divisional game that just ends up in a blowout. 42-21, 45-21, and mark that down in your calendars that Deshaun went to cooking. Both quarterback, 158. Almost perfect, except for that 1 percentage miss. And Najee ran the ball great. So did Jerome Ford for a backup. Receiving, Jamar Chase went crazy. Elijah Moore went crazy. Yeah, not a whole lot you could really be upset with here, except, holy crap, you can be upset that Myles Garrett got 4.5 frickin' sacks in a game. Jeez. Alright, now one thing I did not get to do, which I plan to do now. Also, Axel, as you can see, we get through these games pretty quick if they are not worth hopping into, which, to be honest, they haven't been. Yeah, Axel, usually there's not going to be a 5-point difference, just usually, especially at 23-18. Just, this is not a score that happens a whole lot. Wow. Also, tonight we're going to be able to open up trades, which are going to be fun. Not re-sign. Whoopsies. What am I looking for? This thing. Alright. So he wanted to go Dallas, offense and KC defense. Frosty, you're hilarious. So looking at these teams, we got the number 1 offense versus the number 8 offense. The Eagles have really turned it up in the second half of the season, but have been held back by their rushing game. But we do have the number 16 defense versus number 4 defense. Really, it's going to come down to, can the Cowboys offense take advantage of the literally mid defense of the Eagles, but the number 1 offense in the entire league is playing one of the top defenses. It's really pretty much whose offense can somehow make a move. Because the defense is really not going to do a whole lot, in all honesty. There's a big play by the Eagles, and both teams now have a touchdown. But both teams do have their fair share of punts. As the Cowboys are down 7, they actually tie it up. And there's 34 seconds, and we're at halftime. It's a close game. Cowboys walk down and get 7. Eagles get 7 in the 4th. All right. Jason Elliott for game. All right, 21-24. Lamar throwing, caught, and broken up. I would have called that a fumble. I think that was Sanders out the backfield. Hit by, is that Witherspoon? I don't know these players. Lamar throwing over the middle. Incomplete. They're going to rule it hit the ground. Where? Bob? Oh, yeah. My bad. More than 12. Going to be a punt for the Eagles to the Cowboys. And fair caught at the 31. Elimination next season. Well, Star-Lord, you have a lot of picks in the draft. Nothing high, but I think you may have one lottery pick, potentially. Here's Lawrence. He's going to take a QB sneak or QB draw, and he's going to pick up a first down. Mark it. That's only his 5th run of today, and he already picks up about half of his total yardage before that. Motion. Here's the handoff. A-chain. Loss of 5. No, that was Dobbins. Why are you running with Dobbins? Von Miller on the bring down. Second and 15. Lawrence needs a lot here. Gonna be another handoff as he's gonna lose another 3. That's A-chain. Miller is going crazy with these TFLs. 3rd and 8 frickin' teen. Nobody in the backfield. Clearly, they aren't gonna try running it. Lawrence, and he's gonna run for it as he's going to almost pick out the line to gain. 4th and 1. This is definitely could be 4 down territory. Do you trust your offense or do you trust your defense? And they're going to trust their offense, and I completely agree. It is number 8 in the league against a mediocre defense. Lawrence, slant, dropped, incomplete. It hit him in the hands. Roquan was there. JSN missed it. As the Eagles going to pick it up at the 50. Lamar has been known to choke important games before. But will he choke this one? Lamar over the middle. Completed to Michael Mayer. Picking up of 12. Number 1 quarterback versus number 2 QB in the league. I don't know if I'd agree with that. Maybe left in the playoffs, potentially? Lamar, here's the run to Sanders. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 1. Defense have kept him in check, averaging only 3.5 as there's some hand check in there. Clock is running. And here's 23 as he's only going to pick up nothing. Penny with his second rush. Now 0 yardage. Only 1 touchdown for him. 3rd and 9. This is the Cowboys' chance to make a defensive stand. And here's a run from 35 as he's going to pick up a yard. Here we have a kick from the 53. It is a deep one. Elliott! He got it. There's the 24 that you guys are predicting. Can the Cowboys mount a field goal to send it to overtime, fulfill the script, or will they score a touchdown to get Axel's score prediction? Alright, here's the run out, and oh my goodness, the Eagles special teams just destroyed him. Alright, here's Lawrence taking at the 17. Here's the throw, incomplete again, threw it behind him. They got 2 up top. Lawrence, shot fired over the middle, caught 12, breaks out of it, gets up to the 40. 57 seconds, now 56, there's a timeout. Huge throw there. Just need one more good pickup and you're in field goal range. They do only have 1 timeout. Van Jefferson on that catch. Lawrence stepping up. He's going to scramble for it, and he's going to pick up 8. You don't want to call a timeout, but you just took a bunch of the Eagles' momentum. Lawrence rolling, throwing out of bounds. That stops the clock. Great play. Lawrence caught out of the backfield. I think that might have been Dobbins. 6-second runoff. You maybe have one more play here before you have to take a field goal. And this would be almost a 60. Wide open. Jefferson incomplete. He got hit. Wasn't open. Roquan Smith. A gigantic hit there. 9 seconds. They're going to try to pick up a few more yards. They do have a timeout, so anywhere on the field is available for them. They are going to run it. Oh my goodness, they have no run game. They have to go for the win. 3rd and 15. Lawrence throwing off his back foot. Ball is in the air. No, incomplete. And the Eagles will win by 3 and upset the Cowboys. And that's the difference between an X-Factor running back and a star dev running back. Lamar had 1 pick, but A-Chain averaging 1.8 on the ground. Like, you can't do that. Michael Mayer still doing Michael Mayer type of things, but I think there was just too many drops. Sack-wise, Brian, they got a few. I want to look at these TFLs. Yeah, Micah had 3, Vaughn had 3, Mozzie Smith had 3. And the TFLs are what, like, you just can't average under 2 in the playoffs as a running back. A-Chain looks like he's going to be on the block this offseason, and I don't blame him. You can get an easily one of the top running backs in the draft, if there is one, which I do believe there is. And that's your scores for this week. Biggest score was Browns. But other than that, everybody was in the 17 to 24 range. Playing next season, hope I can make it. Fingers crossed. I hope I can make it out of the first round of the playoffs. But stick around. Don't anybody take off. I don't know why I went the opposite way. So we head back to me because I'm the commissioner and can't force advance a week as we go to the AFC Conference Championship and the NFC Conference Championship. Let's take a look at the playoff bracket. I'm just going to move myself off of here. There you go. I got Browns, Chargers, 49ers, Eagles, both 6 seeds. Apparently, you just want to be a 6 seed in the playoffs because that just works. Axel, not yet. You will be able later tonight, but not for this year's picks because I have to get those all changed out with the exact pick numbers, which that will happen after the Super Bowl, and then you'll have free agency time to get set on all of that. But stay tuned for those. I believe Super Bowl will be Sunday after the Pro Bowl. So, with that being said, turn the PS5 off, and we're headed to the lottery. Alright, so in order to go to the lottery, forget which one I'm supposed to be on. I think no, it's not that one. It's this one? No, this one? No, this one? Yeah, this one. This one works. Alright. So, as I get that pulled up and into slideshow. Alright, think we do that. Nope, that. Nope. Alright, so this. That's Discord. Here we go. Watch it say what now? Watch it say Seattle Seahawks second round pick becomes the first round pick. Yep. No, we were trying to figure out a way to troll you with this, but we just couldn't. We couldn't figure out a way to. All right. So, am I pick 18 supposed to go to the Bills? Surprise, surprise. Trade. Yes. Okay, so I don't cover up that much. Actually, no. I forget how I'm supposed to do this. I have to do it here so I can edit that. So, just give me a moment. Yeah, the closest you have is a 6th round pick. Alright, that's almost big enough. Yeah, that works. Alright, where do I put myself? I can put myself down here. Alright. So, everybody, here is the correct order that it's supposed to go in. Patriots are 17. Raiders are 16. Texans Seahawks is supposed to be number 15. Lions 14. Jags 13. Titans 12. Bucks 11. Panthers 10. Falcons 9. Dolphins 8. Chiefs 7. Commanders 6. Bears 5. Steelers 4. Packers 3. Jaguar Cardinal 2. Texans 1. And the one on the left side is who actually owns the pick, and it's via Seattle for this one specifically. So you guys are hoping to probably move up into the top, at least 15. But before we start, let's start with the Bills. Pick 18 will be going to the Texans Seahawks. Pick 17 will be going to the Las Vegas Raiders. Pick 16 will be going to the Pittsburgh Steelers, which for those of you who are wondering, that is a 12-pick drop for the Pittsburgh Steelers, all the way from number 4 to 16. Pick number 15 is supposed to be the Texans, but that one dropped 3, and that will be the Bills, as that will be a pick swap. Lions will have pick 14 unless it goes to the Houston Texans, who dropped from pick number 1 to pick 14. Should I go slower, Frosty? I can change the speed if you guys want me to. It's completely up to you. Lions have moved up, and the Jaguars at pick number 13 will be going to the Detroit Lions. Detroit moves up a singular pick as the Jaguars have moved up. Pick number 12, supposed to be the Titans, is going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, as the Buccaneers will drop a singular pick as the Titans are now in the running for number 1 pick. Pick 11 is supposed to be going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It won't. It'll be going to the New England Patriots as the Patriots move up from pick 17 to pick 11. That's a pretty good move up. 6 spots. As we go on to pick number 10 with the Panthers. Pick number 10 is supposed to be the Panthers goes to the Kansas City Chiefs as the Chiefs will drop from 7 to 10. Pick number 9 is supposed to be the Falcons. Will be going to the Chicago Bears as they will drop from 5 to 9. Pick number 8 supposed to be the Miami Dolphins. Will be going to the Atlanta Falcons. So the Dolphins have moved up and the Falcons move up a singular spot. Pick number 7, we know this isn't going to the Chiefs, so it will be going to the Jaguars, as the Jaguars Cardinals pick will fall from 2 to 7. Washington Commanders at pick number 6. This pick will be going to the Carolina Panthers, as the Panthers will move up 4 spots. Watch this whole thing be fake. Yeah, Frosty, it's not fake. I wouldn't go this far into it and have it be fake. 5 pick left. It could be these Packers, Commanders, Dolphins, Jaguars. No, not this. Yeah. Who's left? Jaguars, Titans, Dolphins, Commanders, Packers. Yeah, my bad. Alright, pick number 5. This is where superstars start coming in. We'll be going to the Miami Dolphins, as the Dolphins will move from 8 to 5 and get that superstar. Steelers. We know this isn't going to the Steelers, and it will be going to the Jacksonville Jaguars, which means we have 3 spots left. Packers, Commanders, and who else? Packers, Commanders. I'm forgetting. I wonder if number 3 is who that is. Packers supposed to have number 3, and it will be the Tennessee Titans. Number 1 pick comes down to the Packers and Commanders. And the number 1 pick, not number 1 pick, I mean, you will know once I turn this thing over. Pick number 2 goes to the Green Bay Packers, which means the number 1 pick goes to the Washington Commanders. Congratulations. Who even is the owner of that team? Ice Cube. For moving up all the way from pick 6 and rip the Texans because you got screwed. Anyways, thank you guys all for watching. Hope to see you guys all in the next phase of the playoffs. Should be Sunday. And we hope to see you guys all there. See you guys.